just the Samantha L Nasset at the end. Oops. This entire stream so far is an oops.
You took over my WIP Wednesday. You took over my intro. It's
fine. No one's watching, but for people watching on the replay, hi. I'm gonna go post this everywhere because I haven't. Because I woke up 10 minutes ago.
Fine.
And then I called Sam like 3 minutes ago. And I woke her up. It's fine. I don't know why. Apparently my brain just needed all of the sleep.
I took my shot last night, so I blame that for why I was sick in the world.
I think I might have an ear infection. I got them a bunch as a kid, and I've been having this pain like here, and then my ear was making like weird noises last night. Not weird noises, but like it was. I don't know. I should probably look up things about ear infections.
Are we still gonna go for 3 hours?
Are you good going for 3 hours?
Yeah, I'm fine. The children will come home at some point, but I'm good.
Yes, I'm still good going for 3 hours. Oh. Hi, RP.
He found us.
Honestly, our biggest fan.
Fox would be heartbroken to hear that, but
our biggest
other fan. Than Fox, RP is our biggest fan, yes.
Okay. Oh my god, my voice. Writing sprints with Sam.
Do you have a timer playlist, or do you just want to use mine for the moment?
I'm just gonna steal everything from you. See,
I'll go grab it.
Like before class or before the stream today, and like set things up, and then I slept. So. Alright. Hashtags.
Like really, we're supposed to start at the top of the hour, so we'll just say we've got like 7 minutes of buffer time.
Yeah. Started at the top of a different hour.
An hour.
An hour. Overall. Oh, God. I think there is something wrong with my ear.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought there's water in it, but I don't know how there would be water in it because it's been 24 hours since it was in water. And I've like tried to clean it multiple times. It's fine. I don't want to add locations. What happened to like posting this on Twitter or X as well? I haven't posted on Instagram in a really long time, and you can tell. I'm gonna hit share and then just post. Oh look, a Chris Hemsworth video. What is this? Our intro timer?
Yeah. The countdown to our.
We're doing intros. Hey, posted. Let's go to.
Oh, well, I don't know. If it makes you feel better, I don't do like a full intro on WIP Wednesday. I just explain what WIP Wednesday is.
Okay. I can do that. Well, it's not really. Yes, that is correct. Sorry, I just want to post these things.
No, you're good.
I would just text Samuel L. Jackson instead of you. That would have been really funny.
I say motherfucker about as often as he does. There's no difference between us.
Hi. I don't think I recognize your handle. It's
nice. Hey, Marlon.
You do.
I do, yes.
Sam just knows better than I do, even though we're on my channel now. RP goes, I usually don't make it to the Wednesday streams because I'm at work, but I'm actually not very busy today. Well, thank you for coming. Especially you just wanted to come to my stream instead of Sam.
I was about to say, you came for CB. I understand, RP.
I'm everyone's favorite.
I'll allow it for today.
All right. There, I posted on Twitter and Instagram. No, X and Instagram.
Okay. Yeah. I will post in a moment.
Okay. So the vibes of today are, we started an hour late because Sam and I were both sleeping. Biggest fan after Fox. That's fair. Mom can never make Sam streams because they're always during sleep time for UK, but you can make this stream. Well, bouncing off of that point, this is my makeup remover. I don't know, I'm holding it.
Because you're like me, you just hold whatever is in.
I haven't taken my ADHD meds this morning because I woke up 15 minutes ago, which maybe 20 minutes ago. Wow, go me. Sam and I, as you can probably see, this stream was supposed to start at 2 EST and 1 whatever Sam's time zone is.
CST.
Yeah, that one. So like 56 minutes ago. But it didn't because we both slept in.
We're migrainers, it happens.
Yeah, and I think I have an ear infection, which I woke up this morning, I was like, hey, maybe I don't have an ear infection. And I looked at the time and I was like, damn, I just slept for a really long time and now my ear's being weird. So we start now, as you can probably see. This is basically writing sprints, if you're familiar with it, on Sam's channel. We do 3 hours of productivity sprints, starting out around 45 minutes and slowly getting the smaller increments as the time goes on, interspersed with breaks. It's also fun. Sam can explain what she usually works on. I was planning on using this time to work on my novel, but I'll probably use it to work on homework as well, which I'm a screenwriting major, so homework is still writing for the most part. So I will be working on a script today probably as soon as I like wake up fully and have breakfast and take my meds. Have breakfast at 3 p.m. It's fine. So
yeah, I started WIP Wednesday in January, but like I do every other week, so CB stole the weeks I don't do it. So this is her
Storm.
This is her first time hosting WIP Wednesday, but it's the 4th WIP Wednesday.
Yes, it is my first time hosting it, and obviously
so Malin,
really well.
Next week you can come to my stream on WIP Wednesday.
Sam's channel. It's just like down below.
The point I was making.
I did set up thumbnail, or not thumbnail. Well, yes, thumbnail and like description beforehand. Oh, it's my bedhead. Bedhead saved by a headband. So yeah, that is the vibes. We have 9 seconds left. I thought I did that quite well.
You did. I will be working on Save Her Soul, revising chapters 4 through 6.
Nice.
The timer rules our life.
Oh no, I have a message from Fox that is just glaring. Oh, you should post in your channel, or I'll post in your not channel, Discord.
I already did. You're good.
Oh, go you. I should post in mine. I have a Discord that I never use. Okay, we're starting a sprint now. Go be productive. Hey, we're back. Potentially.
I
Hi.
had an Artemis like
Oh,
all up in my corner.
I wish I had that issue. Storm came up for some of the sprint stream, whatever. But then she abandoned me again. Okay, she's down here. Did you guys hear that? She went up at me. Oh, you have an Artemis in your corner, yeah. No, Storm's down here. How did everybody do? Say in the chat. How'd you do, Sam?
Well, I just need everyone to know that I failed to coerce Artemis onto the little betting thing I've set up for over there. So in order to be able to switch between things that I need to see, I have moved my bottom bar to the side, and that's an adjustment.
Your bottom bar to the side?
Yeah, you know your bar on the bottom with all the logos that you click to go things? I just moved it over.
Didn't realize that was an option.
Oh yeah, if you just hold, like, just click on it, but like hold the clicker down and then drag it.
No, I don't need to do this. Hi, Storm.
But
very cute.
Other than that, I posted us everywhere, and then I allowed my brain to catch up with the universe, and I started revising. And then I had to fight with my document thing because it was all like, oh, well, something fucked up with the cloud. And I'm like, well, that's fine. I don't need your cloud. But then it's like, no, you can't load this document. And I'm like, well, fuck you. And I signed out and signed back in, and that fixed it.
Nice. I have been putting off writing an email for a while, so I did that, and I think everyone should be really proud of me. I ate, took my meds, texted my parents that I potentially have an ear infection, because of course I need parental input on this. Hi, I fed Storm. No, I fed Storm before the stream. I realized I don't have any homework to do.
Oh, so you can work on your WIP.
Yeah. Well, I pulled up my WIP, stared at it, and then started stressing about my my movie for class. So I pulled up that, and I'm going to work on that instead. It's still a WIP, and it's still writing. It's just a different type of writing. Because the teacher was like, yeah, if you were to like she like has the first few assignments for like the outlining stage due, and then you're just kind of given free reign to write the entire script. Like there's no deadlines until the final deadline. I'm like, that is either great or horrible for my ADHD. So yeah. She's like, I would like if I was she's like, if you want to go by the schedule I wrote out, I would have the first 15 pages, maybe she said the first 30, the first chunk of it done by the 28th. And I'm like, that's in 2 weeks. I just finished a revised like treatment. So
yeah, so use her outline as your deadlines for your ADHD and you'll be good.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I want to work on that. So I printed out my outline or my treatment, and I'm gonna go and do a scene breakdown, which I don't do for writing books, but it's kind of implied for writing books. For the script, I'm gonna write like
it's more important for scripts because of the nature of the medium.
Yeah, and like the way they travel through space and everything. So
yeah, so I get you.
Help me like narrow down. I'm gonna write that very much, and I don't have to turn that in, so I can write like layman's terms. But I have like
just write your notes.
That's 6 pages to divide up. So I guess the first pages is I have I'm writing a Fae story, and my class was like, we don't know these words. So I have my characters, I have logline characters, and then I have a glossary.
So it's fantasy and sci-fi.
Yeah.
Keeping them definitions. I did get like one revision done. That, you know, that line I was debating last time because I was like, it's too soon for this. I figured out a thing, so I'm good.
Yay! All right, let's check on chat.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, how did chat do?
Mullen wrote, or am I saying your name? Am I saying their name right?
Mullen, yeah.
Oh, wrote about 500 words. Damn, go you. That's awesome. Line. If I say anyone's name wrong, just like smack me across the face and let me know. Lynn?
That's Lynn, yeah.
Lynn? Damn.
Yeah. You remember how I told you my mother spelt my middle name in a way that would be pronounced as Line, but is Lynn?
Is that how your middle?
Yeah. Lynn and I bonded over that.
Okay, Lynn wrote about a chapter. Go Lynn, not Line. Mullen is in the middle of a gala, in my Space Princess project, and decided to make some space champagne because that felt necessary to the scene. Fuck yeah, it is. That's awesome. I love that. Are people wearing like fancy outfits?
How does it taste? Describe it to me.
Yeah, let us know what space champagne tastes like. Not a big fan of Earth champagne. You get Line a lot. Well, I'm sorry to be one of the masses, but I have corrected myself. Well, I have been corrected.
I have educated her, Lynn.
Yeah. So yeah, awesome. Oh wait. Mullen goes, oh yes, all the dress descriptions, all the high heel descriptions.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love this.
All the political villains present mostly. So it's like, so exciting. I have a banquet scene in my movie, but I don't have a proper gala. Although it's kind of, I don't know, it's like a celebration, so I can do whatever I want with it because I am God. But as of right now, it's titled as the banquet scene. But it's when my love interest is introduced.
I also during the sprint set you up a brand in the team. I used your teal in case you didn't notice the speech bubbles changed color.
I totally did not notice.
Your outro is also there.
What's this? Oh, that's... Did you do this?
No, that's the default.
I don't like that. That's kind of cute, though. I want to use this default. Video backgrounds are now supported. Okay, I feel like that would just cause me to like throw up. Oh yeah, you did. That's cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm looking at it. Let's see. I changed some of the names for like, I got 100% on my character bios, which
congrats.
I believe slightly that the teacher did not really read them.
I mean, you turned it in at midnight. I don't think she read all of everybody's. Unless, like, you were the last one and you were the only one she had to read.
Yeah, by the time I woke up at a reasonable hour today, so before 10, it was already done. And I got the grade. Because I was like, I woke up, saw it, and then passed out again, basically. And so I'm like, did she just not read it? Or I guess she probably got to work earlier. And some of the class might not have submitted it.
Yeah.
Maybe she was just the most, like, excited for mine, so she read it first. But from the character bios for the class as an assignment for people who don't know. I don't like that. I thought it was going to be on a slant. That one's kind of fun. I thought she was going to, like, I don't know. Oh, wait, no. Finishing my thought. I was going to say that in a second. Just as soon as I try to finish my fucking thought.
Okay, finish.
It made me think, doing these character bios made me think of, like, more things to add, which I get is the point of it. But and still, I remain to be slightly spiteful about having to do that because I am lazy. Mm-hmm. Now, I will click on things. Mullen goes, every book needs a banquet party scene. The majority of them, yes. I'm trying to think of like a book that would having a feast banquet party scene would just be wildly out of place. Hatchet. The book Hatchet. I'd read it like a bunch as a kid. That would be
he could have created a feast for himself to celebrate the first like harvest or something.
Possibly. I don't think he's had to stay that long.
That's not the point.
But yes, he could have had a one-man feast. I feel like it wouldn't have gotten the vibes. I don't know. He could have like gone slightly insane.
Definitely wouldn't have been the same vibes, but that's not the point.
All right, Molly needs it up. Yes, me too.
As do I.
As the like one character like being really hot and their love interest being like, damn, I was already in love with them, but I'm more in love with them now because they're smoking.
I like to perceive it as like the reason that those scenes are such like is because it's not that like, oh, all of a sudden they're, you know, like dolled up. It's like, oh, well, this is a completely new side to them that I've seen. Yeah, Malin, I did a Let's Talk to Silence of the Lambs. If you ever want to see me rant about how that movie romanticized the cannibal Hannibal Lecter, you should go watch it.
In fandom spaces, the ones I'm in, like this TV show Hannibal is like a frequent crossover. Mm-hmm. I have not seen Hannibal, and I have no desire to see Hannibal.
See,
cannibal.
I actively avoided watching Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal because of the way that like people talked about Hannibal. I was like, nah, that's gonna romanticize the cannibal. I'm not okay with that. But then my audience voted on it for a Let's Talk, and I was like, you motherfuckers.
I was supposed to do that Let's Talk, but I think I was dead. So I'm kind of glad.
But like, yeah, and it's you were supposed to be there, but you were sick that day, so it's just me and Matt. And Matt was like, "Oh yeah, I really liked it. I liked he really liked Hannibal." And I was like, "Well, let me tell you why I hated it."
Poor man.
But no, he was like very intrigued and stuff because like I told him, I like pointed out things, and he's like, "You're right. I didn't think about that, but you're right." And so now he said he wanted to rewatch it with like trying to notice those things himself.
Yeah, people always like, I think it's supposed to be like low-key, not low-key, but queer. And I'm like, yay, queer. But why did it have to be about the cannibal? Cannibals. Like, we couldn't do something else. What are you talking about?
How is Hannibal queer?
The TV show.
Oh, okay.
TV show.
I haven't seen that, so I don't know.
Look at her. Look, I'm not gonna lie, spiders are just in trouble with people.
I mean, fair. Yeah. Let me tell you, if he was just a murderer, I wouldn't have minded. I have a thing against cannibals specifically.
Yeah, most people should. Cannibals. Malin read None Shall Sleep, especially why Silence the Lamb. No cannibalism though. He's just a teenage serial killer. Let me tell you, there's weird chemistry between them. See, I feel like just being a murderer is less like what the fuck than being a cannibal.
This is how you know we're troubled people. We're ranking like
I think it is rankable. Like, come on, they eat people. Because they have like whatever the
not in the fun way.
Killing, but plus also they eat people. And Mullen was I mean, I would probably read it.
That's fair. Like I said, look, I get judged for some of my things. I'm not judging anybody who's into it. It's fine. I'm just saying it does, in my opinion, very much the narrative tone of the movie and everything. It projects Hannibal as a heroic figure who is protecting her from, like the guys who are even worse than him also in jail. And like he's got a suave charisma and all of this. And I'm like, I don't want the narrative to side with the cannibal. But again, this is just my own personal bias because like literally I root for monsters in horror movies. So.
That's fair. What's the there's like a scare, like, oh, we're out of time. I guess this thought process has to continue next time. As soon as I remember what I was trying to say. Let's begin this rant. Bye-bye.
Did you lose us?
Did I lose?
Because you were like doing this, so I wasn't sure if you lost the tab.
Sure, but I have you have the same camera. I have my camera up there.
Yeah.
And so when I split screen my screen, all of my like minimize, exit, whatever, full screen buttons are right under it. So I'm like, I've exited out of so many things.
I got you.
I need people to be proud of me again. I, yet again, did adulting. And I called the clinic at my school and I made an appointment for 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Oh, no.
Oh, no is right. They were like, okay, there's 9 a.m. And I'm like, fuck no. And then there's 11:30 and I'm like, perfect, except I have work at noon. And I don't know how long this is going to take. And from my experience,
best not to risk it.
Health places in general. And they were like, we also have 4. And I'm like, exactly when my class starts. 4:30, middle of my class, and 5. And I'm like, it's still in class. So I guess 9 a.m. And they're like, is that or Friday? I'm like, it's getting worse. So I guess 9 a.m. Like literally since the beginning of the stream to now, like I have pain like right here.
Oh no.
And like I feel like my ears are full of water.
Yeah, definitely sounds like an ear infection.
Potentially. That one just had like, you know when you like hold a shell and you put it up to your ear? I just had that, like
the ocean
noise. Talking. I just randomly had that in my ear when I moved my jaw. That's unpleasant. I'm gonna roll up tomorrow and be like, "You're perfectly fine." And I'll be like, "Don't tell me that."
No, if that's probably, if it is an ear infection, that would be the sound of the fluid buildup.
So. Yeah. And I so want to just like try and clean my own ears, but I shouldn't.
Like, not if they're infected.
No. Yeah. So yeah, that's the vibe with me. Ow. This sucks a lot, but it's fine. I don't have to go to a class before I have the doctor's appointment.
No.
So yeah. And that would be good also if the ear infection is the reason my head's been hurting the past couple of days, not migraines.
Yes, that would be nice.
Because I'm like,
you get to a point with migraines where you can no longer differentiate the difference between a migraine and a headache related to anything else.
I was texting my friend and I was like, so potentially I haven't had a migraine the past couple of days. Because it's been really weird for a migraine, like because it'll be like fine, but then it will be not fine. And I was like, potentially I have an ear infection. She's like, you cannot catch a break. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Story of my life. So I made breakfast, got a call I had to handle, and continued on. I stared at this paragraph for a bit because objectively, there was nothing wrong with the paragraph. I just thought it could be better. So I was working on that. And now I'm at the final sentence and I was like vibing. I was like, a calm to hide. And then my brain said, no, you have no words. You have a concept for what you're going for, but no words. And I'm like, fuck you, brain.
You get vibes and nothing else. I went to work on the outline and then I was like, wait, I have this fancy schmancy screenwriting software called Final Draft, which is like the standard for screenwriting according to my teachers, which I believe them. And so I was like, they must have an outline function because I've seen the outline button before, but I have no idea how to use it. So I started watching a bunch of videos on like how to use the outline function, getting like going between like, this is stupid, I'm not going to do it. Be like, you need to learn how to do this. Like your job will probably require you to submit an outline through this one day. So I'm working on it. I just pulled up my thing and I think I'm figuring it out. So I want to go into more detail than I think it might allow, which is kind of frustrating. But I think I found a way to like go around that. So there's like 2 spaces. It's cool because you can have your outline just like Act 1 needs to take up 30 pages, which in a 90-page script, that's the first third. Obviously, because math. Not the first third. Yes, the first third. In a 120-page script is what I meant to say. It's the first quarter, but for Act 1, because Act 2 should be the length of Act 1 and 3 together, typically. And so you can set it for the first 30 pages. It will show up on there, like at the top of your screen, and under it you can put each beat or like sequence. So I was like looking at it that way, and I was like, okay, that's an option, but having this say Act 1 up there is not going to help me. I know it's the first 30 pages. So if I put it by sequence or by scene and then beats within the scene or reverse, because it goes back and forth, but between theater and film have different definitions of beats.
Oh, I know.
What?
I said I know. Thankfully, I speak both languages.
So I have, I think I'm going to go by sequence and then scene and then beat within the scene. Or general beat, not actually how, whatever. You understand what I'm saying.
I get your vibe, yeah.
Topic within the scene, the beat within the scene. And do it that way and just have the scene and the beat appear at the top. I don't really need it to appear to the top, but it's a handy function that hopefully I can find a use for. So yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out how to do as my pain in my head is getting worse. Literally as
it's always a fun time.
Yeah. It's not actually.
Well, we're halfway through the stream.
Oh, go us. Woohoo, we're over halfway.
Yeah. But I didn't want to math the
entire
thing. At 2 hours, we will be 2/3. So
what is chat up to?
Chat, how you do? What you doing? Ugh. My beastie returns.
Good for you. My girl came back a little while. Oh, she's on the bed. I feel like she's always right there when I'm streaming.
She's trying to hide.
She is. Well, it is the most comfortable spot in the room because it's the
trying to find something to poke mine with.
4-inch mattress topper, which is the love of my life.
I wouldn't care that she's here, except she has the uncanny ability to sit right where I need to see, and then I move her, and then she's in the other spot where I need to see, and I'm like, why? And she won't just lay down right now. She has to be sitting, which is the problem. So I'm grabbing her feet until she abandons me again.
I wonder, sorry, totally off track, but I wonder if I've had a minor ear infection since I went and visited you. Because when I was talking about my ears a lot when I went and visited you. And it's been like kind of
the change in altitude too.
Yeah. But I'm not in change in altitude. Well, I guess I am. But I had the ear problems before I went and visited you. Like a light ear problem. And I went and visit you. It maintained.
Possible. I think ear infections last a while, so could be.
Yeah.
When you're so used to pain, you just don't notice.
My dad just asked if I have any rubbing alcohol. I do not. I don't know where that was leading. You can put some in a Q-tip and swish it around.
I wouldn't use the Q-tip.
Yeah.
What you could do is what I meant to do for you before you leave, and you can just lay on your head and pour it in there and let it soak.
I don't have rubbing alcohol, so I don't think so. It helps dry off your outer ear at least. Well, I don't have any anyways, so. But I appreciate him trying to offer solutions. Yeah, I took like a bath yesterday, or it was before the bath, and then I started noticing it, and then I took a bath, and I was like, did I get water in my ear and it's not leaving? Which typically you can feel.
You can take a warm rag and put it like right here, and it might help.
That's a good idea.
We should see what Malin is saying before she is saying things.
Sorry, I was paying attention to my dad. Okay. It's hard to find the right setup for outlines, beats versus actual writing page. Yeah. Do you do screenwriting at all, Melon? I know you mentioned it excitedly. That's a word earlier. I find I prefer to keep my outline a Notion and then write in whatever program. Nice. I tried that for like general like planning versus pantsing, and I was a firm plantster, so like between the two before I started being a screenwriter. And you have to like, for the process and everything, you have to like real plan it, especially for like the future. Oh no, not screenwriting, just novels. That's fair. Especially when you have like bosses and stuff as a screenwriter, from what I've learned. If there's an actual screenwriter watching this at some point, or me in the future being like, ha ha ha, you fool. This is just what I've learned so far. You have to like submit an outline and stuff before you get the green light to write the script, or you get hired. So I've taken to it, and actually it does help. Stupid process is helping me. When I try to write the outline stuff on Scrivener, I always forget I put it there. That is valid though. It took me a while to remember I had outlines. Screening just novels. I was totally a plantser before. NaNoWriMo last year changed, yeah. Plantser.
I am a plantser who leads more into play.
Sorry.
Yeah, you too. You're fine.
Read.
I keep my outline on Milanote, and then, or my like novel outline on Milanote, and then my chapter outline I put she's eating my pinky, and then I put in like, you know, in the docs when you do like the leave comment, yeah. I write the word outline, leave comment, and then the comment is the outline for the chapter, and then I delete the points as I write the scenes, so that I know where I am and what I have to do. It's really handy for me to keep it there, especially like when I decide to change things in a chapter, I can look at it and decide like what I need to get rid of. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this doesn't matter anymore. Or I like seeing like my objective for a scene is to get like these things done. Yeah. But sometimes I get them done in a different order or whatever. And it's like, that's fine. Doesn't matter as long as like I hit on these points. So sometimes I'm like, oh, damn, like that one point took me 5 pages and I still got like 8 points left. Let me look. And I've already covered like 2 or 3 of the others. I'm like, oh.
I do admit, I do like, even if I have like a super detailed outline, I'll like sometimes. And for the better, I'll just notice that's just not how it's gonna vibe.
I stand and will die on the hill that like the outline is just to help you organize your story concept. And then it's just a guideline from there.
Yes. There's like no one should feel any like, oh, I didn't follow my outline, like kind of vibes. Like if you
the only disappointment I ever feel is if I put something in my outline, like a line of dialogue or a scene that I was really excited about, and then it doesn't fit anymore, and then I'm like, no.
How dare it not fit?
Malin started outlining in Notion because I have my world building Bible there too, and really needed to refer to it for my space opera romance.
What's Notion? Do you know what that is, Sam?
Notion is similar to Milanote.
Okay.
A lot of people I talked to about Milanote either used Notion or got the understood the concept of Milanote because of Notion. Except it's I think Notion is more rigid in its structure. But I don't know for sure because I've never tried Notion. But Notion.
Amazing.
I knew what you were getting with me.
I did. And I'm
especially when you called me.
Look,
you were like, do you know what time it is? It's like look at the clock. It's 1:45, and I'm sitting there like, and then you're like, the stream, and I'm like, oh shit, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, I woke up. I know we have to start our next sprint, but I woke up and I was like, oh, I didn't like have an alarm or anything because like I was feeling awful this morning. I can't imagine why now. And then I looked at the clock. I was like, at least it probably won't be 2. Like it'll probably be 1 something enough to get ready quick.
Right? I was like,
it was 2:38, and I literally just texted you, "Fuck," in all caps.
I saw that after I got up.
Because I was like, okay, there's a 50% chance that Sam also slept through because I haven't gotten a bunch of calls waking me up, and a 50% chance that Sam is just running my stream.
I would not do that.
I would be okay with that. If I slept in 40 minutes, I'd be okay with you commandeering the stream after you called me like a million times.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have called you first.
Yes. All right. Start working. Woohoo. And we're back to steal Sam's line.
Indeed.
I look like I'm crying. Just like the way the light is reflecting. Actually really emotional right now, guys. How'd it go for everyone? How'd it go for you, Sam?
So I got a couple more things done, and then I went to check something in my word count, because I have a document where I'm keeping track of my word count per chapter per revision.
Mm-hmm.
I made a big old chart one day. And I realized that because I was like, wait a second, I just started revising this. I know I haven't deleted 300 words or something yet. I'm like, the fuck is going on? Then I realized that the Word document I'm using, it does, if you leave a comment or something, it doesn't count that in your words, but when you delete words, it still counts them until you accept the changes. So then it counts your deleted words and your new words. And I'm like, So I had to go back and double check all of my word counts after I click accept all challenges, or not all challenges, accept all changes, and then did that. So I mean, my main draft word count didn't change by that much because the first three are they're the ones that I prepared to send to critique partners. So all of my changes and shit are already accepted in those ones. But seeing my word count go down, I was like, so sad.
So I worked for the majority of the sprint on the final draft outline. Decided I now know how it works, and I hate it. I'm joking, but I also not. It just does not work for me. I might, or for at least a full outline, in depth as I want to go. So I might use it for a general guide, but not what I need or what I intend to work on. So I switched back over to. Sorry, I just got an email from my school. I switched back over to Word and started dividing up my summary of my entire movie by scene. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing for the last 5 to 10 minutes. But I totally used the majority of the sprint figuring out how to use that and deciding this isn't gonna work. So yeah. It felt a bit like a waste of time, but now I'm familiar with it. And if a boss asks me, do you know how to use this? I'll go, yes.
Also, I was saving writing implements from Reju because she just kept finding them.
Reju. It's like, what? What? I didn't do anything. I'm a perfect angel child.
You want up? Yes, come here. No, not like Daddy. I'm not going to hunt you down. You have to come to me. You want up? You want up?
For me, it was super easy to pick her up.
Chris has made it a game now so that if she wants to be picked up, she's got to and then he jumps at her. Yeah. And I'm like, no, Mom is not putting in that much effort. She jumps away. No.
My workout goal is that when I visit you again, every time I visit you, I will be strong enough to pick up the puppy. Yeah. No matter how big the puppy gets, and
at least she won't get as big as Vi.
She won't? Okay.
No, because Vi's a full lab with some Dane in her. Reju is a pity with some lab in her. Oh God! Look what you have done.
Oh my God! Storm, pay attention to me. I'm missing cuddles from furry animals. She's asleep. She doesn't care. She literally has turned away from me on the bed.
Yes.
I'll get nothing and like it, I guess. But yeah, I'm going through it. It's gonna be a lot of scenes, but it's a movie, so it's not that surprising. I have to work out a few things in it. I'm just like, for spoilers, but at one point they like have to. So with Faye, there's like the merfolk. Shout out to Fox. They're in the book I was reading. They're called marrows, which are basically merfolk. But there's mentions of their hoods, and their hoods are what allow them to be basically swim in really cold water without freezing. And the legend goes, in reality, like in our world, the legend is, according to this book, that if you get a hood from a marrow, then you can swim in cold water. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll use that in my story. And so they have to trick the marrows into giving them their hoods, is a scene. I don't know how they're going to do that. And then, because I can come up with them tricking it. Like, that's fairly straightforward. Just put in some sort of trick there, obviously. But then it has to be something that the marrows can figure out, because after our whole party is already in the water, the marrows are going to realize it was a trick and go after them. And that's like the fun part of the scene. And so I'm like, I need to come up with a trick that they will, after a bit of time, they have to be able to figure out. So I'm like, okay. One of the members of the party is really like, is a to use like D&D terms, he'd be like an arcane trickster. So he's really into illusion magic. So I might have them like trade something with an illusion, but he'll like lose his concentration or get hit with something or something like that. Where the concentration spell will break. I'm totally using D&D terms for this, but
it's fine. I get you.
Yeah, it's I feel like a good way to describe things. And so the concentration will break, and then the marrows will realize. But one of our party is a Selkie, so they don't need a hood. He's good. His name is Angus, which I had a dog growing up.
Does he have the beef?
He's a big dude.
I was about to say, I want Angus to be one of two things. I want him to either be a very large, beefy individual, or just like the scrawniest person you've ever seen.
Angus
very large. Angus cannot be an in-between.
He definitely has like fat on him, like a lot of weight, because I want to take more of like the idea of a seal has a lot of blubber. So this dude is built like he's muscular,
built like a farmer.
But yeah, and he's their heavy hitter.
He's built so like
he could turn into a seal.
He's built like half of actual farmers are built, not even though romance novels would lead us to believe that all farmers are in fact very tapered. No, because of a farmer diet, about half of them have the
he's more like
the cushion.
A power lifter, a weightlifter, not a weightlifter in the traditional text.
Not a bodybuilder. No, he's a weightlifter. He's a weightlifter. He is not a bodybuilder. Yes.
So he could bench press all of the rest of the party probably. Plus, magic. He's extra strong because magic, but he's, he got a dad, like the chubby. He's chubby. And giant broad shoulders. So. Woohoo, Angus. I feel like there's definitely an audience out there who'll be like, damn, he's hot. And honestly, I don't judge them. I'm kind of loving Angus. He's low-key the dad of the party. Even though the phase ages are all like, I have what they appear as.
Like, it's fine. Being the mom or the dad of the group is not about age. It's about demeanor.
So he looks like he's probably in his mid to late 40s. And he's just like, in his like character bio, he just wants a family. That's his goal.
Oh, I love him so much. He's my favorite. I was loving Morgan, and I still love Morgan, but
yeah, he's kind of just like, we have Gale, who's going. He is like if Jin and like not the drink, the character. He's like a similar power set as Jin from Yu Yu Hakusho. And then if he's a flirt, but like it's part of his species, literally, to be flirty, but he just thinks it's funny to flirt with everyone, because I've met people like that where they're just a natural flirt with everyone around them. But he's trying to prove that his people who fall into the more like gray between the dark and light fae don't have to be like kicked basically to the dark fae realm. He's like, look, I'm gonna go do this good thing. Even though he is morally more gray, he's trying for his people to be a knight in shining armor type figure, even though it like doesn't quite suit him, but it's what he needs to be in this scenario. And I kind of love him. I was gonna be like, he's gonna be more of a comic relief like asshole character, and then I gave him a personality, and I was like, damn. Kind of like you too.
I love and hate when that happens. It's like, you are going to be this role, and then you develop them, and you're like, I don't know what happened, but here we are, and I'm not upset about it.
Some people would probably hate him. I want him to be a very like acquired taste kind of personality. Like when you meet this kind of person, you be like, you fucking suck. Oh my god. And then you get to know them and be like, you still kind of suck, but I also love you.
Joke's on you. I have already acquired the taste for such characters. Yes, I'm live. We started a little late today, so yeah.
So we saw a puppy.
You saw a puppy
outside of her bus stop. Yeah.
Oh.
It didn't have a collar, but it looked like it was a scar.
Oh, okay. Was it white?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that puppy roams the streets.
Hi. Can you tell the child I say hi?
Stevie says hi. Yeah, we're live streaming. I literally just told your brother I was live streaming.
Hola.
Basically, no one's
watching. Time. Dang it!
We'll be done in about a half hour.
No.
Go do your reading in your duo.
No.
Go ahead.
This is why WIP Wednesday usually ends at 4.
Yeah. I have my I want to add another member to the party, but their character is so not figured out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really have anything. I'm still trying to figure out their purpose within the plot, because they have to have a purpose rather than just like existing. And currently the only thing they do is make a bad decision once, and I'm like, and like at the end they make some more bad decisions. And I'm like, I need to give you more of a personality to have this at all matter, and you exist in the plot, or I'm just gonna cut that entire thing and assign what I need to happen to other people. Yeah.
Not my Angus.
I'll take the stream down if this video gets made. But probably because there's a traitor. I was gonna have them be a traitor, like a betrayal plot in there.
I know. That's why I'm saying you can't. It can't be my Angus. He must be perfect.
Yeah, that's why I'm like. I think I could give it to Gale and have him be like a pseudo traitor, where he's like, I gotta do this for my people. I'm gonna betray you, but then he's be like, just kidding. I tried it.
Redemption betrayal.
Yeah, because he would do it really hard. Because they're like the Light Queen is evil, so he's like, I'm trying really hard to prove myself to the Light Queen. I betray my friends, my party members. Wow, this sucks. Okay, I'm gonna go back to being like low key not a great person, because that suits me so much better.
I love when the fanatic is educated.
He's not a fanatic.
No, but I couldn't find better words. So it's not how you were describing it, it's how my brain died.
Okay. I'm like, no. But I do kind of want to add in a like knight in shining armor, classic holy, not actually holy, but holy warrior type.
I love lawful good paladins. They get such a bad rep, but they're so amazing.
Well,
I love the one in the D&D movie, and they did it.
Having a lawful good paladin kind of vibe, or I think lawful neutral. I think was the term. He follows the letter of the law, no matter the morals behind it. And he'll side, whoever this person is, will side with the Light Queen and betray.
Yeah.
I guess I'll think about that this sprint.
It's our final sprint. Oh, excuse me.
Final sprint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, final sprint. Dun, dun, dun.
My stomach is in mild pain.
From laughing?
Yes.
Okay, good. I mean, not good that you're in pain, but out of all the things that can cause pain, that's a pretty good one.
I was innocently working on my revisions when I wrote a line and it involves filter words, and I hate using filter words, but
Okay.
it works in this sense. So I went to wine at Fox, and then we were sending, because I shared a GIF that was like a fate worse than death. And then we started sending them, and it reminded, like, when I clicked my favorites to send a GIF, I saw one that I meant to show him a while ago, because it's so the GIF it's Jon Snow, and it just says "my queen" while he has like this longing look on his face.
Yeah.
Fox and I read a webtoon together, and there is a character in there where he had so many facial expressions where, to me, his face was just going, "My queen, my queen, my queen," my queen in various tones.
Okay.
So I would send the screenshots to Fox and be like, "My queen." No, my queen. And so I sent him the GIF, and he's like, you did not, and I do not approve this message. I started dying. So just
without context.
Out of context.
Funny. But it's entertaining for me that because you two have this like build up, you're just like, this is hilarious.
I have died.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, I told you how I did. How did you do?
What did I do? Oh, I watched.
You texted me worried.
I watched a really short review on Madam Web and got really sad because I was kind of like low-key excited for it, but apparently it's a massive clusterfuck, which is really sad. But it's just one person says, but I like their reviews. So, and then I went back to my outline and I finished dividing everything into scenes. And yeah, basically that's what I did. Finished dividing things into scenes, and then I realized we had like 40 seconds left. Yeah, that is generally what I did.
I have a boulder.
I figured there was a cat there from the noise I heard. No, my cat's still ignoring me. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna make myself for dinner. Hi. It's a void. A void with feet. Hi, void.
Hey, my dad told me.
Wow, you're not even looking at me.
He's not. He's avoiding me because
I was talking to you, looking at your screen, and it's like a document up instead of my beautiful shining face.
Wait, no. You're there.
Oh, what the hell? That was weird.
My Discord is up on the other side, but
fine. My eyes lied to me.
You're also there.
Oh, good.
I see you so many places.
I have stuff for pizza bagels, but I don't really want a pizza bagel right now, which is a weird sentence to say. But I don't. So I don't know what I'm going to make. Because tomorrow is grocery money day. So.
No, love me.
Love me, love me. Say that.
He's like, Mother, you know I hate being held. I know. And you know I don't like it when you sit on my notebook. Fair is fair.
I feel like I'm missing something. Like I should be doing homework. But I can't remember what homework I should be doing. And technically I am doing schoolwork.
Go through your classes, like one at a time.
I did already. I guess I have a test Friday that I'm wholly unprepared for. But it's like still 9 days away. I'm joking.
Go check your task list you posted earlier in the week. Maybe you wrote all your assignments there.
I think I had so many things due yesterday. My Tuesdays are always so many assignments, which means I need to get more shit done on Mondays. Because I end up trying to like squeeze in tasks throughout the day on Tuesdays, which is not great. I have Discord messages from Fox. Hi, Fox. Wow. Fox is now claiming to be a prophet because he messaged me study for your test before I said I had a test. But yes,
I mean, that's a fair shot in the dark there, Fox.
But to be fair, in Fox's defense, I do not have any classes that have tests.
You can stream on Tuesdays and call it Task Tuesday.
No, because I have work and 2 classes on Tuesdays. I don't have time on Tuesdays. That's what I was saying. I don't have time on Tuesdays. I need to work more on Mondays.
I just wanted the alliteration.
Thank you. I could do, I don't know, something.
Just hang out with me on Mondays.
Yeah. I usually spend my Monday going all day. So I should probably fix that. Be a little more productive. Although this Monday I watched a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen, which also by being all day, but that could be possibly because of the ear infection.
It's funny when Chris and I go to watch our Crunchyroll, and he's like, "Who was watching such and such?" And I'm like, "Probably a CD."
Permission.
I know, it's just funny.
Every time I feel so like
he did you dirty. He did you dirty with Hell's Paradise the first day, but you didn't know, so it's fine. Cause he was like, "Who's watching Hell's Paradise?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure CB was." Cause then there was also a show that you had told me you were watching right before it, and I'm like, "Yeah, that has to be CB."
Avengers.
And then he was like, "Oh, I wanted to watch Hell's Paradise," and I'm like, "Yeah, I did too." And he's like, "Well, that's what we're watching," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." But then, so you were on episode 3. And we watched the first 3 episodes. And I was like, "Oh, that's just dirty." She's just going to be so confused.
And then you were like, you said what you were watching. And I'm like, what's that?
I was like, maybe it was my mom.
No,
it was. She also has my Crunchyroll.
What do you think of it?
Yeah. I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. I was like, ugh, at the main character, but then he like revealed his personality. And I was like, oh, you like your wife. I like you.
I love that he's doing everything for his wife. It's so cute.
Yeah,
there are some things that I was like, wait, is his wife still alive? And Chris just goes,
I know.
Yes, she is. And I was like,
she's alive.
Did you look it up, sir? And he's like, we were not going to continue if his wife did not exist.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, oh, that's fair.
There's like off-brand Bakugo there.
The guy. Yeah, I know. I saw him in like the opening, and I was like, "Oh, look, it's Bakugo!" And then they like introduced him. I'm like, "Oh, it is Bakugo."
This is slightly more feral and evil Bakugo, but
yeah, look, he's villain Bakugo.
he's Bakugo if he went with the League of Villains
and got along with Deku. And no, I will not expand upon that any further.
Okay. I do want to keep watching it, but right now I'm totally like sucked into Jujutsu Kaisen because I watched it once, and then I watched like the first season. I've caught up to where I have watched before, so I'm like, yay. Although I got spoiler for like 3 major character deaths.
Oh no!
It's so bad because now every time these people are in a fight, I'm like,
is this the time? Is this the day?
Literally, over and over. It's so stressful. Like, I know you're gonna die, but I don't know when. Fine. They're all still alive. All right. Do you want to like say bye? Do an outro-esque? We don't really.
Hey, peoples! We'll be streaming on my channel on Monday, 7 p.m. Central.
Yeah, we will.
Jess will be there with us, hopefully, as long as she's feeling better.
We're talking about a movie.
No, that's next week.
Wow, that's so many. There's so many days.
No, that's next week. Next week, the 19th, we are doing productivity sprints. And then the 21st, next Wednesday, we will be back on my channel for WIP Wednesday.
Yeah. Thank you for everyone who showed up here today. Apologies for it being starting a little late. In 2 weeks, we will be back here on time. And yeah, so look at that. That lined up really well. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm attempting to very slowly and subtly pull up the outro. There. All right. Oh, please like and do that stuff. All right. Bye-bye.